Hey yo, what's good world? SOS Wrestle Talk back at y'all once again, man. Sorry it's been so long. I promise I will not make y'all wait as long as I have for a news break. Y'all know, man, but work happened, all that good stuff. A lot of stuff happened this past week during wrestling. I'm actually on the road right now as I record this video, so please bear with me if you hear any other sounds or anything like that. I'm like, you know what? I had some thoughts in my mind and I wanted to get them off. I wanted to get them off my chest, man. So this is what we got right here. So in the meantime and between time, we've gotten the news that Moxley will be taking on and defending his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship belt against Powerhouse Hobbs on this upcoming Wednesday's version of Dynamite. My issue with that whole thing is have no problem with Powerhouse Hobbs. Hell, I have no problem with him eventually coming over to New Japan and challenging for a championship. I have no issue with that. My main issue with the situation is in New Japan here, and I've seen people be a little critical. I say in New Japan like I'm over there, but in New Japan Pro Wrestling, when you're there, to get a title shot, you have to either win a tournament or you have to garner a high-profile win to get that said title shot, which Powerhouse Hobbs has done neither of the sort. So that's my main issue with that. It has nothing to do with Powerhouse Hobbs. I've seen people crying, talking about, oh, this is, people are being racist towards Hobbs. Somebody's actually said that to me on my Twitter. I'm like, bruh, are you serious? If you see me, you know that's further from the case. Okay, spoiler alert, I'm black. I don't know if y'all knew that. That's not my issue. My issue, like I've said, is that it continues to be, and I've seen a lot of people actually talking about, oh, well, this gets their title, that title exposure. It's the first time it's been on national TV. If they would have set something up to where Hobbs would have gotten this title shot, it's just maybe wanted it. Four corners match, maybe, hey, you know, we talking New Japan, we're going to have a match. Winner of this is going to be the number one contender for the title. I would have no problem with that. It's set up for that way if it happened that way. My issue is, like I said, nothing against Powerhouse Hobbs. Dude in AEW is a fucking jobber, bro. Not a jobber. He's a mid-carder, man. I ain't trying to talk ill will of Hobbs, man, but dude is a mid-carder, bro. And I've said this many times. If somebody like Evil, or let's say if this Hiroki Goto, and I love both of those guys, if they came over and won the AEW World title, hell, even challenged for the World title without even earning a victory, the AEW stands, not fans, the stands will be up in arms. The AEW stands, not fans, because myself personally, I'm a fan of AEW. So I like the product that they put out, some of it, not all of it. That's with all wrestling, no. And a lot of these stands, they're pirating pay-per-views. They're not even buying the product. I'm actually putting more money into the product than a lot of these AEW stands are. So I find the irony in that is not lost on me. I think that's really hilarious right here. So that was kind of, I wanted to get my thoughts off my feelings off my chest about Hobbs challenging for that IWGP World Heavyweight title, because I'm very passionate about it. And like I said, it's nothing against Hobbs. It's where his positioning is in the company right now. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, Don Callis called in a favor for him to challenge for the title. If that's the case, why don't New Japan wrestlers just call in favors all the time to get the title shot? But I digress. I don't want to, make it too bad and make it seem like I'm too angry about it, because, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's still pro wrestling, but something that I feel very passionate about. So also, more news, we have Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, and Boltin Oleg defending their never openweight titles. They defended those belts this morning against the House of Torture's Evil, Yujiro Takahashi, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru at the Road to Wrestling Dontaku. They got the victory, a little over 13 minutes, following Oleg's Kamikaze and the High Fly Flow to retain their belts. So Boltin Oleg is getting his feet wet. This is great. It's different positioning from being a young lion. He's actually getting main event burn, so that's great for him. So they defend their belts. Try to make their second defense here soon. And I'm glad they're making their first defense so often. I feel like in the Road 2 shows, I know we said this many times, they should be defending these never openweight belts way more often than they are. But I digress. That is what that is. And then the final bit of news, which I've been seeing a lot of AEW stands pretty much say New Japan is in the mud because of this. One, I'm like, bro, why? Like, if y'all don't care about New Japan, why are y'all doing stuff like this? It's because pro wrestling fans, Puro fans, feel passionate, and they're passionate about pro wrestling. So, of course, you're going to get people who maybe are not the biggest followers of that, shitting on Jake Lee, shitting on all this right here. But to talk about what happened, Pro Wrestling knows Jake Lee made a shocking appearance this morning at the Road to Wrestling Dontaku show. he's colluding with Bullet Club. He took out Tetsuya Naito this morning. He's going to be replacing Geto in the LIJ versus Bullet Club War Dogs 5-on-5 match coming up this Saturday. So that'll be really interesting. And I think that's a nice placeholder feud for Tetsuya Naito. I know, oh my God, Jake Lee's one of the worst wrestlers in the world. All that stuff. Man, look, it gives him something to do. And I just want Naito to have something to do because he is my favorite wrestler, bro. So that was what we got on this news break. A little passionate. This some stuff I wanted to get off my chest. Don't be mad at me. Put down in the comment section below how you feel about that. I'm the Pro Wrestling Fly God. I am Stardust Shiaku. I am Tetsuya Naito. I'm going to holler at all you good people later. Peace.